watch that thing on television as I did.
Yeah.
To see those monkeys from those African countries. Damn them, they're still uncomfortable wearing shoes.
Well, and then the tail wags the dog there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The tail wags the dog.
We're going to talk about the word nigger. And guys, I've been trying to find the funny in this topic for days now. I just can't. So I'm sticking with the sad music through the whole thing. Also, before you assume you know where I'm going with this, you don't. Do you remember when Soulja Boy said this?
The FBI and all the army troops fighting for what? Be your own man. The FBI and all the army troops.
Old white Republicans went crazy and wanted him canceled. Online, I shut down every one of these discussions that I encountered by saying this. So what? Old white people are going to protest by continuing to not go to his concerts or listen to his music? It's kind of funny how so-called conservatives claim that liberals are dainty snowflakes who can't tolerate a little pressure, yet we forget that a few decades ago, white people had complete meltdowns if a black person used the same water fountain as they did. Doesn't get more snowflake than that. And it's also funny how you tell an entire race of people that they should just get over it, whether it be slavery or racism, yet when Colin Kaepernick takes a knee, and I want to stress this, all he did was protest. After years of hearing Republican conservatives say, we don't mind the protest, just do it peacefully, it's the looting and the rioting. Yet when Colin takes a knee during a racist fucking national anthem, you suddenly become snowflakes yourself. Oh, by the way, here are the lyrics to the anthem that they always skip over at the game. Yeah, kinda like how black people listen to R. Kelly, but skip over the whole video thing. That said, the conservatives are right. You Democratic so-called liberal motherfuckers have some brittle ass spirits.
A quick point of privilege. Quick point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Guys, first of all, James Jackson, Sacramento, he, him. I just want to say, can we please keep the chatter to a minimum? I'm one of the people who's very, very prone to sensory overload. There's a lot of whispering and chatter going on. It's making it very difficult for me to focus. Please, can we just, I know we're all fresh and ready to go, but can we please just keep the chatter to a minimum? It's affecting my ability to focus. Thank you.
Thank you, comrade. Okay, is there a speaker against name, chapter, pronoun?
Point of personal privilege.
Yes.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Oh, God, dude, we can hear your weight problem.
Please do not use gendered language
The hell was that noise? Guy's choking on a milkshake.
to address everyone.
Hi, James Jackson, Sacramento DSA, he, him. I have already asked people to be mindful of the chatter of their comrades who are sensitive to sensory overload.
Ah, jeez, not this guy again. Where's Stone Cold Steve Austin when you need him?
And that goes double for the heckling and the hissing. It is also triggering to my anxiety. Like, the be comradely isn't just for, like, you know, let's keep things civil or whatever. It's so that people aren't gonna get triggered and so that it doesn't affect their performance as a delegate, okay?
Okay, so get the fuck out of here and go home. I mean, what do you want everyone to do? Play telephone and whisper into a cup because you didn't bring your earmuffs? Jesus, dude, they sell headgear for that shit.
Your need to express yourself is important, but your need to express yourself should not trump or over...
Do we need to ask your permission to clap too? The world's not just gonna stop everything and cater to your demands.
A university in the UK is replacing clapping with jazz hands at the student union because the noise of applause could make some students anxious.
If you haven't watched the video where I explain how a group of grown-ass white people assaulted me when I was only a few years old, I suggest you have a look and a listen. See, some of us have faced actual racism and lived to tell the tale. I survived, if only to serve as a living, breathing fuck you to all of the adversaries who wanted me to fail. I can't with you, America. You need to make up your mind. Are you actually angry, or do you, like 90% of the vapid wastes of space that haven't read a book in their lives, just want attention? You simply might not have enough people in your life that let you know that you matter. But did you ever consider that you don't? Remember Thomas Brusso, the military vet in Mama's Boy?
Oh, it's a little overwhelming. I don't deserve all that attention. I'm just doing what's right. He was a murderer. I got a murderer off the streets. I feel good about that. He was wanted for murder. He did 18 years in the penitentiary. He's on parole. He's a parole violator. He's going to go back for 10 years for armed robbery and assault and battery and possession of a knife while on parole one night.
There's a lot of people writing comments saying you're a hero. How do you feel about all that?
I ain't no hero, man. I'm a Vietnam veteran. My mama died.
I'm so sorry.
My mama died.
I'm sorry.
2 days later, my mama died.
I'm so sorry.
A goof-ass nigga took a swing at him on a bus and, well...
What? Stop it! What? Stop it! Oh, what the fuck? Stop it!
Look, fighting an old man is a lose-lose. If you win, you're just abusing the elderly. And if you lose...
I got it on videotape. He's leaking.
He became a cultural icon. They named him Epic Beard Man. All white people in the country rejoiced because a white veteran took a trashy ghetto murderer off the street. Except none of that shit is true. Michael Lovett was not a murderer. Thomas is not from Chicago, and there is no evidence that he was ever a veteran, at least that I've seen. Thomas did get evicted for refusing to get a job and pay rent. He also got into an altercation with police for stealing seats at a ball game he didn't pay for, and fighting the police and resisting arrest. So where were you police lives, blue lives matters motherfuckers then? And if you rewatch the video objectively, if you understand context, then what will be made apparent is the nuance. So let's have another look at that video. Did you catch it? No? Chick-fil-A makes the most delicious, homophobic, and bigoted chicken sandwiches, and their CEO is so woke that he literally spit-shined the shoes of a black man to prove how woke he was. He knows how racist it would be if the shoe was on the other foot. Guys, I'm sincerely trying to find the funny here. I can't. Let's look at that clip one more time.
How much you charge me to my Stacey Adams? I'm going to the funeral on Friday. I got it. You said bitch. You hear what I said just now? Yes. Somebody brother guys spit sign your shoes. And you get offered. I didn't offer you shit.
You hear it in his voice. You see it in his face. he knows that what he said was wrong as fuck, but instead of owning it like a man, he walked away. Look, we can have a lack of intelligence and rationality, or we can have a lack of self-awareness and emotional intelligence, but goddammit, we can't lack both. Democrats, liberals, whoever is leading the cancel culture push this time, sit your bitch asses down, you doing too much. And finally, let's talk about Joe Rogan versus the Canadians. There is a huge difference between calling a person a nigger and saying the word depending on the context. Because realistically, Joe Rogan can easily be defended. Number one, has he ever called anyone a nigger? No. Number two, did he raise and adopt a little black girl after her father died? Number three, did he lose his fucking mind whenever people on his show tried to convince him that George Floyd did not die from asphyxiation? Every single time he did? Number four, aside from being sick of the bullshit laws in California, did he move his podcast from California to Houston so his black stepdaughter could be closer to her paternal black family so that she didn't have to jump planes to be around people that looked like her and shared her blood? His daughter is the child of former H-Town singer. Nobody rockin', knockin' boots all night long. I can't find the funny. I don't have to defend Joe Rogan because there was never a need to defend him in the first place. If we're canceling people for saying nigger regardless of the context, then why are we not shutting The View down?
That is, until I heard you do it today and Herman Cain, we all say,
Well, I gotta say,
of saying it.
I feel differently from Whoopi. Because, I mean, and I'm not saying how you feel. When I heard you say it, it was fine. You said it a different way. When I heard you say it, I didn't like the way you said it. Because when you say it, you say N-I, and I don't like you didn't. It's just,
I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
I know,
is it my accent?
It's a semantics thing, but it's something that goes through my body.
It's not just tomato forgive me if I didn't say it exactly the same way.
Even if you didn't, you wouldn't have said it the right way. I mean, and it's nothing on you, Barbara. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing on you.
It's because I'm white that I shouldn't use the word?
Yeah, it's something about hearing you say it that
no
just...
white person should use that word.
You know, I feel differently from other people. I don't like it when you use the word. Now, I have used it with my friends, with my family. I don't say it like you. So when you say it, it's a different connotation. It's something
I understand why.
I know you probably wouldn't, and I probably could never explain the way I feel.
I mean, I'm repeating what was on the law. Any white person. If I am reporting on this, you mean I can't use the word if I'm reporting?
You can do anything you want, Barbara. You're Barbara Walters. I'm just saying you know.
I'm sorry, that has nothing to do with it,
Sherry. From the subject at hand. This is a issue that will go on until we die.
It is the subject at hand.
If I'm saying when you say the word, I don't like it. I don't like it when you say it brings up feelings. Yes, when white people say it brings up feelings in me.
If you're reporting at this point, can I just say one more thing to you?
We're going back. Okay.
Whether it's white people or black people, we all should care about the same things. And the fact that I don't say something exactly the way Whoopi does, that's not something that...
Yeah, but you can't take away the way it makes me feel, Barbara. I understand we are all the same. We all bleed the same blood.
I know, but it only makes black, white... I never knew you felt this way, and I find it just amazing that you still
Okay, well, maybe we should go to dinner and we can talk some more about,
We've been together now for many years.
And you never knew I felt this way?
I don't like how it went.
They've removed all of the uncensored versions of this video online, but rest assured, on national television, Barbara fucking Walters said nigger so many times that Fox News asked her if she wanted a job. I guess I did find the funny. Yo, I do this shit, guys. So now all of these artists are supposedly going to back out of Spotify. Leading the charge are two Canadians, Neil Young and Joni Mitchell. Also, I always thought it was Joni Mitchell. Is it Joni? Joni, it doesn't even matter because nobody knows who either of you are anymore. Neil, when I was a little boy, you were an old man. If it wasn't for watching you perform with Pearl Jam live during the 90s, I wouldn't have known who you were. Also, how the fuck does you pulling your music from Spotify help stop cops from shooting black children in the back? Why not keep it on Spotify and donate your proceeds to the children of men and women killed by the police so they can go to college or, I don't know, get fucking counseling? Also, we all know which billion-dollar hedge fund owns the large portion of the rights to your music and saw this as an easy way to drum up the publicity and relevance because your streams were low as fuck because, again, nobody knows who the fuck you are in this crazy TikTok world. These kids don't know you. They don't fucking know you, and I'm sure it hurts. But big deal. So what? The only way you truly die is if you're forgotten. Are you worried about paying your rent? Are your lights about to get turned off? Or are you worried about the cops shooting you in the back? I've been in all of those situations. It's like last week. It's a lazy Tuesday for me. You both need ego checks, especially that cunt Joni. I'm sorry, guys, forgive me. Especially that cunt Jody. I'm gonna Google her after this to figure out, because I know she did that one Pink Cadillac song or something, but something about a parking lot and I don't know, whatever. Oh, shut the fuck up. She's a cunt. Be objective before you judge. Neil, I am talking to you here. It hurts me to say this shit to another Neil. You are fucking up. Stop. You're doing too much. You're co-signing Jody, whatever her damn name is, the cunt. Oh my God, my girl's gonna be angry because she loves that woman. I'm sorry. She loves that cunt. You're co-signing her, trying to cancel Joe Rogan, one of the kindest people on earth, about using the N-word in a neutral context like decades ago. Meanwhile, during that same time, this is the cunt you were freaking siding with. You see what I mean? You guys need to prioritize your outrage. And that is just that. I am glad that the liberals are fighting for minorities, be they trans to person of color, so the largest minority, women. But fuck. Can we just do it in order? Some shit matters more. And like I said, I wrote this in a rush. It took me like 10 minutes to write the general outline for this. As if you guys aren't familiar with my process, I don't know how to write scripts, so I just write general outlines and just talk. And then I cut it up later. So what I will do though is I'm going to answer some of the Ask Neil inbox messages that I got. All right. Neil, I love your videos. Like how this is going. You are so well spoken. She has excellent taste. I know you are black, but what are you mixed with? Delete. Okay. Hi, quick question. I saw a comment you made on the Natural Hair Forum. I don't even remember being on a Natural Hair Forum. I get the impression that you don't date black women. Why don't you date them? Why don't I date black women? Why do you ask dumbass questions? I'll tell you, because breed my white cunt with that big juicy nigger cock sounds weird coming out of a black girl. I found the funny! Oh yeah, Black Lives Matter. So do all lives, though. Huh. Who do I side with? Alright, these are the people that matter the most to me, in this order. The people in my circle. The people in my circle are first, then all black people, then everybody else. In that order. The people in my circle take precedent regardless of gender, race, creed. The people I love can't do any wrong. My white sister, Jen, if I saw her on the news naked, wearing a Klan hat, riding a horse naked with a Klan hat on, with Trump lover written across her naked body, I would be on national TV as she was being mauled by cancel culture. And then I would be like, I mean, I'm sure she had her reasons, because I stick up for the people that I love regardless of who they are and no matter what they do. So, just saying. Same thing for my other sister, Black Jen. If she showed up at a Trump rally and set that bitch on fire, I would be like, I mean, but what did they do to her, though? What did they do? Let me hear the rest of the story. What did they do to her? We owe black women an apology. And that is the title of the next video. I'll see you guys then. I love you. To my fans, all 3 of you, you're the best.